Alright, we have the second semifinal to our hands. Foggy in deep concentration mode. He's back in China. It's been a while. He wasn't qualified for the last WGL, but still invited for the one belt, one road at last time. Moon kind of doing the same thing here. It is the WGL Winter Grand Final rematch. Foggy versus Moon. Starting this day, we had the dream of a Western Grand Final. That is impossible now. Foggy, can he still make it? Can he kill his mentor on stage in Taiwan? The top three get prize money. It's either Fly versus Foggy. We could get one Westerner into the Grand Final, or it's a Western game for third between Happy and Foggy. Game starts. We are on Terrana stand in a Night Elf mirror. It's Moon versus Foggy. Game number 1, best of 3. Winner takes on Fly in the Grand Final. The loser will be face Happy in the game for third. So Ukraine.
Night Elf mirror, yeah. And I hope I'm not too robo anymore.
Nope, sounds good.
Okay, nice. Night Elf mirror with the most recent patches here on 1.31 has changed drastically. It used to be all about the Keeper back in 1.30 days. We had Dryad meta, we had Archer meta, we had Glaives meta. But nowadays, it seems to be mostly about Demon Hunter again. We have seen plenty of Bear mirrors once again, most recently. But that, of course, also was meta a long time ago, before the Keeper days. And Moon never seemed to be a big fan of Demon Hunter Bear mirror. He always tried to outsmart play into outmaneuver, out-strategize.
Okay, you're Robo again. Sorry to cut you off, but this does not sound good. Yeah, you're right. Moon was always experimenting with builds, but it is Foggy playing the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, back when he was still in the Asian qualifiers and playing with heavy ping, he was picking the bottom now and then for some Huntress AP rushes. And now he's back to that. Is it a little sign of a weak mental state here that he thinks he has to cheese Moon to have a chance? Because Moon is going for the standard. It's a Demon Hunter first. It's the Mercenary Creep Camp. Foggy will go for the same. Of course, to get Aura and Searing Arrow at the same time. And of course, the most important thing, access to Mercenaries. Foggy has to follow it up kind of with Hunts. So his tech will most likely be later. And I hope your connection is better.
But I think the strategy has been in Foggy's arsenal for quite a while. Wasn't it Foggy who played this crazy Podem Hunts opening and then actually played Hunts, Podem Bears in the end? Wasn't that him?
Wasn't that Moon? I think it was Moon on Last Refuge.
Okay. Never mind. but if it was Moon, then, you know, not too surprising that Foggy might be aiming for something like that. Having drawn much inspiration from the master.
Okay, you're Robo again. Maybe you have to reset your router or something in the break. One of mana stealing for Moon is of course a crappy item, but Foggy gets the same, so this will both be sold. A little bit of extra damage from the slippers. Only intelligence items on Moon. So the items are definitely favorable for the Ukrainian. We have a Shadow Priest. We have no mercs on Foggy's side, but an expansion. And on Terranas, it's oftentimes a race who gets the expo up wins the game. We have a lot of damage from this bottom now. We see it. Searing Arrow and Aura. Foggy coming in with the block. Can he get it? Oh, one more hit. Block from Moon. Oh, misses it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there we go. Kill for Foggy. First blood for the Ukrainian. Starting off nicely. This harass has to do something. Gets the Wisp as well. No experience, but a detonate.
You know, you're very cautious not to burn too much.
No, it doesn't work. Maybe if we go only voice, maybe that helps. So trying to get Remo back on the line. Foggy still on tier 1. Oh, the race for... What is it? Is it Staff? Yeah. Staff goes to Moon. Foggy got the boots. I think he got both. Boots of Speed and sold one.
Seriously?
He sold something. I'm not too sure what it was. Ah, it was the one of mana stealing, most likely.
So, how was the voice?
Good.
Okay.
for now.
Our players' forces are under attack.
So with the threat, normally you either have
Second slippers of agility for Foggy in the bottom right. Demon Hunter got the mercenary, the berserker. Wait, it wasn't an expansion actually. It was the second engine of war. Sorry for the call, for the missed call. So it's Mass Huntress and the natural expansion creep. Foggy attacking now. So both Night Elves on Terranar stand on one base. That is something really rare to see. Potom is back now. Close to level 3. Demon Hunter is trying to kill some wisps here, but there's not too many. So it's just a little distraction to keep the Potom from creeping. Has half a level advantage, and now he forced the Potom back, uses the staff, continues to creep and heal up. So not too efficient of an early game for Moon, but his tech is a lot faster. Hunter's Hall is ready, so he can go Dryads and Bears. Wouldn't be too surprised to see only Dryads, even in Mirror. And now creeping continues. Potom is in for the harass, and Moon was trying for this to go for this expansion, but has to cancel it. Nice play for the Ukrainian. Can do some last hits for level 3. That would be great. Aura 2, of course, granting a lot of damage. It's super hard to get last hits without Searing Arrow. Mana is completely drained. And gets an archer kill. Foggy's early is really good. And now the expansion comes up. Claws +9. Potom kind of turning into a damage dealer here with the Aura 2 that has been unlocked. And the slippers, and the circlet, and the claws. I like that so far. Double Engine of Lore coming up as the Potom second for Moon. This is definitely a range build with her. And I hope you're back, Remo. But
hello.
Yes.
Am I Robo?
no, so far so good.
Okay. Yeah, so we're absolutely not going for the Bear Mirror, straying away to Ranged here, which I find pretty cool. It's been a lot of Bear Mirror recently, but now double Potom. Moon also used to play Demon Hunter solo a lot in the past, and this is kind of the matchup that we did see with this Potom versus Demon oftentimes. Potom with the masses, with the aura, with the range, and the Demon oftentimes with bears, looking for more and more kills, trying to get level 6 actually for the ultimate and then overcome the masses that way. But no. Moon answering with a Potom of his own. And his favorite unit, the Dryad, of course.
Foggy has 2 claws now, plus 21 damage on that Potom. Not too bad. The Dryads, of course, hard counter the hunts. So everything that Foggy has right now is pretty much useless in a minute or 2. So what can he do with the hunts until then? Trying to go for buildings, alright, distract here and there, do some drive-bys. That's all these hunters accomplish. And
When Archer dies, is he going to TP out to save the Berserker over here?
yes.
Yep, trying to. And we'll get that save expansion finished now for Foggy. Not too much sooner than Moon's, actually, despite the cancel from earlier. Moon seems to be stabilizing here. These Dryads extremely strong right now, but Dryads can be really, really heavily countered by Glaive Throwers, and those can be, of course, buffed up by the Potom. I wonder if Foggy's going to try to go for them.
He's going Moon Glaives. He got the range upgrade for archers. But apart from that, no Glaives. I was thinking the same. There would be a great counter, but Moon's Dryad micro is so good that I guess he can just dive on the Glaives and kill it pretty soon. He'll scroll
With that outstanding control that Moon has, could be a possibility, but the larger the armies become, like once we get to 70 around there, like it can be impossible to find the position because there's just too much stuff, and then the volleys hurt even more. So those Dryads can have a lifeline timer in this matchup, but yeah, Foggy isn't going for these Glaives. Going for his own Dryads here soon with the lures coming up, creeping up more as well. But it seems like Moon is just getting more out of this map at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, the Potom is stunned! Foggy almost losing the Potom to creeps. That was risky. By the way, going for the Owl Scout, which is very rare to see. Of course, no damage with Searing Arrow level 2. Buying a Zeppelin now, staffing home to heal up and then maybe drop. That's the best thing you can do with Huntress. But Moon is getting ready for the counter push. One of the wind. 3rd time we see a wand today. So, this is the typical Terranas stand, Knight of Mirror. Going for the expansions. But Foggy is not aggressive. Trying to hold on to this as mining starts.
Moon was just seemingly trying to distract, doesn't even pressure the Tree of Life much anymore. Has mostly piercing damage only, so not that much DPS. But now the Zeppelin drop is coming in, flying towards Moon's Expo, and that's enough Huntresses to force a TP back here. A simple staff will probably not be good enough. Moon does have a TP, wants to take out the camp before, but now all of his Dryads are really hurt. But Foggy isn't gonna see this, is not gonna commit in, but this could have been dangerous, man. These Dryads.
Yes.
So close to dying.
But forcing the TP, pretty good. Foggy, as you can see, playing the bottom solo, trying to rush level 3 aura and the so powerful Starfall ultimate. I wonder if we see it here. That could wreck bases in seconds, as there's no disable on Moon's side. Can't prevent this. Lots of mana items in general in this map also. Double Scroll of Healing for the Korean. And Foggy, what's he going on? Is it just a mass Dryad Mirror? He does have a Hunter Soul. I haven't seen upgrades yet, I think. 1-0 for Moon. Synergizes nicely with the aura, of course.
Interesting play here by Foggy. He keeps on dropping in over and over. It looks like he's heavily trying to distract from something. Either a tech or an expansion. Something like that. But we have neither really being gone for by Foggy. He's just producing. He's still only tier 2. Still only, in quotes, 2 bases. But Zeppelin is still here. And I wouldn't be surprised to see an Ancient of Wind coming in soon for Moon. Because this is pretty annoying.
True that. Not annoying is Kurko, a Firestalker player with a €10 donation. Thanks for entertaining me while I'm bedridden. All the best, boys. Smiley face. Thank you so much.
Kurko, what's up, my boy? Are you coming to Nossi? Pretty cool.
So. Foggy again dropping into this base, trying to kill some wisps to get closer to level 6. It's very close to 5, man. It's just too... I like this multitasking by Foggy. It's really Moon-esque, as it always is, but Moon seemingly doesn't find an answer yet. He's always reacting, as it
Player's
seems.
forces are under attack.
No heal scroll for Foggy is definitely a problem,
Is under siege.
but he's just going for the tree. Game of chicken. Who will save his expansion? Does he have enough damage? It's only piercing damage from Moon, nothing else. This looks better for Foggy. Moon has to react or he's losing that tree.
He's just giving up the tree?
Yep.
Why?
Level 5 on the bottom. 70 supply for Moon. 63 for Foggy. Oh my god, this damage on the Berserker. Instant kill.
And plenty of bonus damage, guys. Don't forget. Bonus experience. That's what I mean.
Yep.
Thanks to the bottom being here a solo hero on tier 2. Why didn't Moon defend? Did he have a TP? Oh, he didn't have a TP! That's obviously why. Wow, big mistake by Moon, though.
Ooh, Foggy Shredder. Kill.
Also a big mistake.
But Foggy is a base up. Moon has to rebuild it. That's 400 gold gone. What is Foggy doing with this advantage? 0-1 upgrades. Interesting choice. Not going for any attack upgrades. Moon with 2-0. Burn through 1 heal scroll. 4 Berserkers, Remo. It's 10 bonus damage on a Berserker.
Player's forces are under
Holy
attack.
shit.
Berserkers are, of course, great against the Dryads here. That's their purpose. And Foggy's gonna find one more kill in the middle. That's more experience. Demon Hunter coming in from the back. But Moon, now is not the time to fight. You only have 5 Dryads. What is Moon doing?
Foggy's army was a little stuck, so the Berserker's not in this fight. Zeppelin is coming in. Now the 4 Berserkers arrive. Another bottom kill. The hunts are pretty fast, and they actually do have value. Look at this. He is 130 experience away from Starfall.
Yeah, Moon making some sloppy mistakes here, not carrying TPs, going into the wrong engagements, forgetting parts of his army. And now, suddenly, Foggy, the Zeppelin strike there with the expansion kill, puts him in a great position. Can you get that elsted? Who's he Starfall for the first time
You are
forever?
Remo again, so I take over. Moon is supply stuck at 64 now. Oh, come on, Foggy. Give me that kill. Zeppelin crashes. but... okay, that kill was a little late. This is level 6 in a bit. One more kill. It is. Here we go. Starfall could be used, but he wants it against buildings. Usually, Demon Hunter is dropping low. There's nothing on him. And Moon is losing more and more. Dropping down to 55 supply. Foggy still strong at 63. Has 1-0 on the Dryads as well. Demon Hunter staffing out. Damage is still good. But this tree should once again be cancelled. Especially, does he have the mana for Starfall? Not too sure, actually. He skilled it. But he saves it for now. Moon is expanding in the upper right. Almost all Dryads gone from Moon. He's losing that Berserker as well. Demon Hunter level 5. And oh boy, is he packing a punch. Mana burn to prevent the Starfall. Foggy, are you giving this game away? It's a big lead, of course. Moon has to reposition. Can't really go for the shop. Good Dryad micro, but Foggy holds on. Demon Hunter, is he getting to level 6? Will the Superman help him? Dryads are continuing to fall. Almost level 7 on the bottom. Good use of the Moon Juice here. Foggy is giving up a lot of his army and TP's out now. And all of a sudden, Moon holds this first. Foggy lost almost his entire army, and Moon is up a base.
Yeah, crazy that he actually holds on there. It was looking so bad for him. But it seems like there's no real way to deal with this Demon Hunter. And now he's level 5. He is missing the Orb of Venom still. That would be great on him. And yeah, Dryads are falling, but the heroes for Moon are never really in trouble.
So what can he do with the Starfall now? He does have a staff. He could go for another Zeppelin. Foggy sees the Wisp transition into the upper right. He still has a big supply. Where's his army, by the way? It's 64 supply, but I'm struggling to see it.
Zapper coming in. This should be an easy kill then on the street.
Yes.
Plenty of damage. Nice usage.
Player's forces
Level
are under
7.
attack.
Level 2 Searing Arrow then most likely. Plus 20 damage. Best damage orb in the game. But yeah, how to control the Demon Hunter. Another expansion by Moon in the bottom left this time. Typical Moon macro game. To save him here. Stays at 50. 2 base for now. Shredder coming in with the push. Foggy's army is so much better. The bottom
Starfall.
of Moon. Oh, here we go! Starfall hitting Dryads, of course, as well as it is an ultimate. Can he kill the second base? He used a Zapper, used an ultimate. Cancels the ultimate, though.
Yeah, there was a misclick. Whoops. But we did see Starfall, one of the prettiest ultimates in the game. And Moon, he doesn't have the numbers, man. And suddenly there's plenty of damage on this Demon Hunter. He get level 6 as well. It doesn't really look like it. Dryads dying en masse. So does the Shredder. But Foggy still with the numbers. The Demon in trouble. Could be dying during the staff. Last second he falls.
That's how you take out a Demon Hunter. Searing Arrow, and now it's level 3. It's 30 bonus damage. This bottom, every hit is 50 extra damage. That's more than the base damage, the max damage. It's insane. Diving for the altar now, trying to Oh, look at this. The bottom is seriously crazy. But Moon still has the second base. Is this the wrong priority? I wonder. Level 5 Demon Hunter from the altar would be so expensive. Moon also has no lumber. Can't even rebuild this. Foggy, is he the first player ever to take a map off of Moon in One Belt, One Road? Yes, he is. The boxing champion from the Ukraine is one map away from the grand final.
Cool play there. The bottom mass range army macro play there working out for Foggy. Looked kind of dicey for a while. Moon held on pretty well for a long time as well. But a couple of really unnecessary mistakes by Moon in that game.
Like what?
Not having a TP.
Yes.
Feeding 5 Dryads away when the Demon Hunter was, I don't know, reserving the other half of the Dryads for a better spring or something.
Foggy not celebrating yet. No punches in the air just yet. He knows it's only halfway. And with Moon, you can never, ever be sure of a victory. But yeah, that is a big surprise to me. I thought it's going to be another 2-0 right here so far. This tournament has produced 5 games. 5 times 2-0. For the Western scene, it would be great if it keeps that way. We expected a Western player in the finals. We did not expect it to be Foggy. But that was a pocket strat.
Yeah. Something also to be said for this tournament, it kind of favors Foggy's preferred way of handling tournaments. Like, when there's 5 games in a day and you have to run through a bracket, that's not the way Foggy likes to play, not where he's strongest. When he can specifically prepare single strats for single maps against a specific opponent, that's where he's strongest. And this bottom timing, I guess you can call it, that was tailor-made against Moon for Terranas stand. But can you play that outside of Terranas? We have seen Podem plenty of times on other maps as well, but especially for that level 3, for that level 2 aura, that will be harder to come by anywhere else.
I agree. Moon's map choice is Concealed Hill. We see the audience in Taiwan again, pretty packed for an early hour. It's early afternoon in China by now. Foggy. I think this year, whenever he appeared offline, he took the tournament. Except the MTW Legendary Cup, I guess. But the lands in Russia were his. And the endgame Masters as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's not the mass gaming Foggy anymore. We don't see him too often, but when he appears, he shines in the recent month. Moon, under pressure, about to be eliminated, would be the rematch of the WGL Grand Final in the game for third. Here we go. Map number 2. Foggy took the lead. 1-0 for the Ukrainian. And we go onto Concealed Hill.
Thank you very much, Valkrisa with the 5 gifted subs.
Ooh,
That's very nice of you.
that is indeed awesome. Thank you. To celebrate a Foggy victory? Maybe. Foggy in the upper right, in the blue. Moon in the red, starting in the bottom left. So, what heroes will we see? Moon, Podem! Both got Podem! What year is this?
Oh, that's
Podem
amazing.
Mirror!
Podem Mirror, so cool. This is like old Twisted Meadows, where nobody is really feeling brave enough to creep a camp and just going Podem into mass hunts right away. But we will be seeing some creeping here. The first camp will be taken for level 1.7 or so. But it is hard to creep on this map. If you don't have treants, really hard to creep anything without taking plenty of damage. The green camps, yes, they are doable, but everything else is really rough. So this could be a pretty aggressive game here.
Under attack.
Wisp being sent out by Foggy to scout. No scout Wisp by Moon at all, keeping them all in the base.
He must be very sure of what he wants to do and apply his game plan to Foggy. He doesn't really care what his opponent is doing. Aura first for Foggy. No skill for Moon yet. So Foggy is definitely faster with what he does. Moon already with the Huntress transition. Foggy as well. Moon expansion. No, second Engine of War. Again, doing the mistake I did on Terranas. Second Engine of War. But in a very interesting spot.
Yeah, with that he can creep 2 camps. That's pretty cool. You can go for the green camp really early on. And then after you can also go for the natural, with that opening up the gold mine as well. I like that a lot, actually. That's pretty cool. Podem coming in for the harass. This creep last hit is a really big deal. Foggy not trying to go for it. It's gonna fall back.
Dropping the circle. This is some serious min-maxing by Harry Potter so far. And with this archer, fighting the Podem back, securing the kill on the creep later, most likely. Hunter's Hall from Moon is ready. Stalling the hunt production in a bit. But this is a good distraction by Moon so far.
Yeah, with the first couple of hunts coming in, Foggy is gonna be able to make good use of this aura now. At the moment, it's only for the Podem herself and the archer. So at this point in the game, Searing Arrow is a little bit better, certainly. More than just a little, I suppose. But Huntresses are on their way. Second Engine of War for Foggy finishes. 2 hunts will be joining his forces very soon. The one Wisp in the south for Foggy, by the way, scouted the main, saw no tech, but didn't see the second Engine of War towards the bottom right.
Shadow Meld used on both sides. Ultra Vision and Research only for Foggy, I think. Okay, now the Hunt come in. Has good damage for that bottom. Will scare her away. Moon is getting some reinforcements as well, though. But of course, Foggy will have the better army in a shorter amount of time.
Players' forces are
Still
under
no
attack.
tech on both sides.
Owl Scout. No Searing Arrow over here for Foggy. Can Owl Scouts get ensnared, by the way?
I don't think you can target them as they are invulnerable.
Yeah, I would assume the same, I guess.
It's a question for Janus Cannis for sure.
Foggy coming in. Moon was creeping up here at the green. Did get the level 2, most importantly. Foggy's gonna have a slight supply lead here. But the Ancient of War, bottom right, is done. And Moon seemingly wants to go for the gold mine creep here in a moment. Is that level 3? I think it's not quite enough for level 3, but he's gonna be very close.
The shop is level 3, right? For Foggy. Sends out another Owl Scout. When of the
should
Loon
be.
for more scouting. Yeah. Or 30. There we go. One experience from the trap. Thank you, Gickoff, for the 26-month resub. Moon. Ooh, this is interesting. Creepjack coming in. If he steals the Overseer, that would be...
Oh! That would have been sick. That would have been sick.
Yeah, but man, the Tension of War. He can just eat the tree. Is it damage enough? With Searing Arrow, it will definitely be enough.
Huntresses are coming in though. He may still be able to get this. There's also lots of poison damage already on these hunts for Moon, and no level 3 just yet. Aiming for the Ancient of War. It rooted down, but still gets taken out.
That's big. Production cut in half in a hunt mirror. This looking good for Foggy again. Reveal being used by the Crystal Ball, but the first kill goes to Foggy. Level 3 for Moon. Finally. This took forever. The 5th race struggling. I think he can't go for an expansion anymore, right? With only one Engine of War?
Yeah,
If that was his plan?
I believe so too. The Archer even getting saved. Almost a surround on that Huntress. Huntress v Huntress surround. Foggy. Misses it.
Another Huntress here. Will wake up the creep. Something? No, he wants to kill. Owl Scout, of course, revealing. And that's another kill for Foggy. Level 3.3. And healing for free. Moon, no tech. Rebuilds the Ancient. With defense upgrades, Foggy also not teching. Going for 50 supplies soon. 1-0 attack upgrade.
Tier 1 only, double Ancient of War mass hunts. This is looking like an NA game right here.
Yeah, shout out to OC.
So unusual to see. Moon now going for the lab creep. Foggy with an AP in the main. Feels like he might be getting pushed. And that is perhaps a bit of a misread, but he's still getting stuff done. He's taking camps away from Moon's side of the map. That's very nice. Finds the sentry wards as well, which can be very helpful. And it's daytime here in a second. That means heal scrolls become available. Looks like Foggy wants to fight with the first heal scroll advantage.
And that makes a lot of sense, man. He has 600 gold. And should be the first one to go to 50. Heal scroll, protection scroll. Moon wanted to go for that shop, but no way.
Foggy did forget 1 Huntress in the base, only coming in now. And Moon does have the supply lead here very slightly at 45 versus 43. But it's protection scroll versus not protection scroll. But the Zeppelin coming in as well. Moon has been legendary in the past with the Zeppelin micro.
Moon needs some
Foggy.
dispels. The upgrade attack, the upgrade on attack is of course helping him a lot here. Only defense upgrades for Moon, and that is counted with a scroll of protection. But the Zeppelin makes the difference so far. So where do we go from here? AP in the base of Moon, attack upgrade by Moon. Foggy actually same build. And glaive throwers are coming. For Foggy.
Alright, this will be adding in a lot of siege. Once again, 1 Hunters in the base for Foggy. But with the Zeppelin already being here, Moon may have a decent way to answer these glaives. Just fly on top of them, drop on top of them.
How good is this owl, by the way,
Yeah.
this entire
Yes.
game? This additional information, he knows everything that Moon's doing, except
Players' forces are
the
under
expansion for now, I guess. And Foggy has to TP soon, as there is a drop coming.
He has glaives though. He has AP. Like his base defense is looking pretty
yeah.
solid.
3 hunts, 1 archer, and the glaive. Okay. And another Engine of War cancelled.
Town is under
Staff in now from Moon towards the entangled.
Mass repair, super quick reaction, and he has good damage. The Engine of Protection, the Engine Protector can't really help. Where's the repairs? Not too much anymore. The glaives are putting in good damage, but on both sides actually. Level 4 for the bottom. The Entangled Gold Mine falls, but on
Smart.
what cost?
One Huntress falls. Second Huntress almost. Nice save. But they're all super hurt, man. It's really hard to bring them back into the fight. Foggy took out 1 Moonwell in the main base for Moon, but the expansion is almost done now.
Yeah, and Foggy is not seeing this still. He needs to get this Moonwell as well. Then I think it's a fair trade. And he gets it. He's a level down though, and Moon is going for it again. Zeppelin drop, but only with the bottom. A little bit of distraction. Foggy is repositioning that protector. And then he should be fine. So, Expo almost done, but these 2 Moonwells are quite expensive.
Super interesting game, man. Like with drop harass and sieging and containing.
StarCraft.
Kind of like StarCrafty, exactly.
I knew it. Oh, the glaives now arrived at the base of Moon. The siege has officially started, and Foggy counters with the Zeppelin as well. Good micro so far.
Entangled is up again for Foggy, but he's not mining. Forgetting about the income at the moment, busy microing on the front. Oh, rest of the forces are coming in. Zeppelin versus Zeppelin. Archer's putting in some damage here. Moon needs to be very careful. He needs some heal scrolls.
Yeah, but will Foggy allow this? Not sure. So far, Zeppelins are safe. Rush for the shop now, and Moon will get it. He has only 300 though. Oh, the hunt! That's a gift! He needs insane Zeppelin micro. Whoa, that heal scroll was so good. Might win him the fight. Foggy has no consumables.
Foggy needs to drop the glaives. There we go, finally does. But a little late perhaps. The bottom also in trouble, getting focused really, really heavily here. Moon with a strong hold. Seems to be winning this fight.
Okay, 38 supply against 51. Bottom is low. Needs to TP out soon, I guess. Bottom still at level 4 for Foggy. Who almost is around. But there's a potion. He can't really go for it.
Foggy's still not mining. He's forgetting at least a minute here in the main.
Heal potion now. Where's the TP? Zeppelin! Giving me a heart attack. Oh my god, 7,100. It's almost a 2,000 gold advantage. Did Foggy spend too much time with Night End? Now
Finally he remembers. He's at the shop and he's like, oh my god, I have no money. And now he remembers. This was another 600 gold easily. But this cost him.
No TP on Foggy's side. He sold it. And that could cost him a lot. Zeppelin falls. Just retreat, right? He should just retreat, right? Moon is flanking. Is he in time? Yep. Oh, man, a genius in one moment. And these big noob mistakes a second later.
Yeah, and I think this game kind of comes down to Moon's genius move of the staff in with the bottom. It didn't seem like it should work because there was AP ready, there was 2 glaives ready, and there was Hunters and Archer there as well. It seemed like Foggy should be safe against that, but Moon knows better. Moon finds the timing, and now just way superior economy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this comes down to Foggy not putting Wisps in the mine. Like, nothing else. Yeah, of course, it was a good move by Moon, but he killed 3 Moonwells. Moon was supply stuck for a long time. This is... yeah, that's the mistake of the game, for sure. If he comes back from this, he's a Knight of God. A level ahead on the bottom. 1,400 gold for Moon. And of course, not scouting the expansion. Another mistake.
It's looking pretty hopeless right now. It seems like Foggy doesn't know still about the expansion, so maybe that's where he thinks this is still doable. He does have double scrolls. Against triple scrolls, though.
Yeah, and he sold the TP for it. 2 heal scrolls there, 1/1 upgrade. Soon to be level 5 as well. Is there still glaives? Don't think so. In the defense, they could help a lot. I guess that's it. So, protection scroll. Moon has no wisps here. So he's forcing him back, but Moon is so comfortable with this. Breaking upkeep now. Can easily afford this. Archer transition now. Of course. At one point, the hunters will only block each other, so having a little bit of range is nice, also to take out the dragons.
With the back against the fountain here, it's easy for Moon to just buy more time. Shadow Melt will always protect him against the creeps. Not necessarily against Foggy's army though, with the Owl Scout here being still. Kind of weird, everything's invis.
Yeah.
Creeps. Don't know what to do.
But this is time, and time is good for Moon. He gets almost twice the income, 1.5 times the income. 20 supply lead. We even have a tech, so 2 attack upgrades coming, more archers, glaive upgrades, improved bows upgrades. And yeah.
And the more this game is going on, it looks like Foggy really has no clue about the expansion.
Despite Outscout.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's trying again, but his bottom is not even here, so the hunts don't benefit from that aura. And yeah, that's a one-sided fight.
With the creeps in the back though, these creeps have a lot of damage against huntresses.
Oh, Zeppelin! Doesn't have the damage to kill it and TP out by Moon.
Couple of huntresses lost there by both sides though, and these are losses that Moon can recover from much more easily. So many archers now. Moonglaive upgrade coming in, second attack upgrade coming in, improved bows.
Moon is soon
and
to be
now
level 5.
74.
Yeah, Moon is very, very close to 5. And gets shop control again. These 2 heal scrolls will once again go to the Korean. He has exactly the amount of money he needs. Foggy's finally getting level 4. But boy, did that take forever. Moon could go for an alchemist. Would be nice to have heal spray and or acid bomb. Pretty much counters Foggy's army as well. 2/1 upgrades. $77 supply.
This must be the deadly push. Like, I mean, at some point it does become a numbers game only, and
We have seen it in the past that Moon gets tired rather quickly these days. So maybe he just wants to wear him out a little and keep him busy. And he's hoping for that.
A player's forces are under attack.
In longer series, Moon is definitely affected by the fatigue, but I mean, it's only a best of 1. It's the first game of the day. Can't hurt though.
A town is under
yeah, and if you just still see some chance, maybe try to stay in this, or perhaps it's really psychological. While you're looking for the Huntress wrap around, with the bottom we have 4 hunts, and then the flank could be coming in from behind. But that means they won't be having the aura most likely. And Moon now at 2/2 upgrades. Dark Ranger second. Okay, that's an idea by Foggy. Trying to snowball here with the skeletons, but my goodness. It's so much damage by Moon.
Way too much. Snowball doesn't really start. His bottom, yeah, is dead. GG! Moon slaps back. Equalizes the series the first time in One Belt, One Road that we have a 1-1, and we go to a deciding map 3. Foggy was playing really well on Terrana stand, but here, major mistakes that are not allowed against a Moon.
And the Outscout also, it looked really cool. For utility, it's really good. But when it comes to these mass hunts versus mass hunts battles, it is at the end of the day a lot of mana that you're not converting into damage. If you have a Searing Arrow, it's not that much bonus damage, but it is bonus damage. Every 10 mana is 10 more damage, or however much the orb costs. That, of course, didn't decide the game. It was the drop killing the gold mine, And Foggy, for a long time, not realizing he can mine again. And the expansion coming up. Once again, Moon getting away with a sneaky expo.
2,000 gold lead. That is... in a mirror match especially. You can't come back from that. It's absolutely impossible. So, the winner of the following map, which is Northern Isles, will go into the grand final for $3,800 against Fly 100%. The loser is playing for prize money in the game for third against Happy. Western game for third, or Foggy in another grand final in a Chinese tournament. This will be answered in a second.
And I wonder now, our next map, Northern Isles. Is that a good bottom map? Or is that a bad bottom map?
What makes a map a good bottom map?
I feel like oftentimes with the bottom early on, like either you want to rush levels, especially with mercs, or you want to harass. And if you do want to harass, is that harass going to be effective? Like, shouldn't an Ogre Magi creep here just be the best opening?
Yeah, I think so. You are pretty much alone for the early 4 minutes or so. So I can definitely see that. The thing is, again, there's no mercenaries here on the map, so this might speak in favor of Hunts on both sides, as you don't have berserkers to counter them.
Well, apparently the new school way of thinking here for Night Elf is different from ours. Thank you very much, Geekhoff with the 26 months, and Animal Instinct TV with a brand new sub. Yeah, not going for the Ogre Magi here. Ogre Magi is great since it gives you the big consumable and level 2 right away, but it's far away from the expansion, so creeping that up with an Ancient of War is going to be very difficult. And Moon, I think he already did that against 120, right? With the Ancient of War in a super weird spot. Why is it there?
Yeah, you can't really creep anything.
Is he
with
going
it?
Keeper? Yeah.
Okay, Moon
Both are.
third hero or third different. Both are going keeper actually.
Treants are very helpful on this map. But they are helpful on any map, kind of. Cool, man. We have this triple hero rotation nowadays in Night of Mirror. Keeper, Potom, and Demon all in the mix.
Yeah. Well, Potom very rarely, but Foggy with the pocket strats. Okay, we go back to normal. What do you think? In a straight up
A
game,
player's forces are under attack.
does Foggy have chances against Moon? From what we've seen today?
Yeah, sure. Get level 3 Keeper early. Maybe someone forgets some wisps, gets some kills. I don't think he's outmatched without chances at all.
No, me neither.
And I hope he doesn't have that mentality, because that doesn't do well for you.
I totally agree. The fights look good so far. So I hope he's not denying any creeps like yesterday. No, he is not. Wisp is scouting the instant expansion.
Oh, the wisp detonates though. Foggy is ready, and he hits on both treants.
Keeper's
This is
coming
a
up.
lot of repair required by Moon, but he seems to be getting the camp.
Okay. Foggy only level 1.5.
He denied one of the creeps, by the way.
Yep. This is exactly what pointing out with that. It keeps on happening. It just keeps on happening, these tiny little mistakes. But okay, maybe he can get revenge here. Kill some wisps. Low on mana though. Both heroes are level 1. But for Moon this will change in a second. Oh, Foggy's creeping with the tree and here at the same time. I like that.
And if he hadn't had that deny early, this would be level 2 now for him, which would give him the entangle, which would mean archer kills. So these Ancient of War losses, Ancient of War denies, man, they really hurt. And Foggy has to stop making these mistakes, but it's too late now.
Easier said than done, apparently, for him. Tier 2 on the way on both sides. Foggy a little ahead. Moon has the expansion crept up, of course. Foggy is not making a move in that direction. More archers. Foggy moving back to heal up a little.
It's Telly staff time for the Keeper.
Yes.
Yep. One of Foggy's favorite items. One Treant still being kept at the gold mine. I like this by Foggy. We all know how prolific of a expansion player Moon is. And the Wisp is moving out. But going for... Oh, there we go. Tree of Life in a pretty unusual position. When you creep up the gold mine, then building the Tree of Life proxy is very, very unusual, very unintuitive. But if it prevents a scout and prevents a cancel, it's a good idea.
Yeah. For archers, Wisp scouts, like the scouting in this game so far is superb on both sides. Both know what's going on. Foggy still needs to scout the expansion, I guess. We don't have a Hunter's Hall for Moon, by the way. Reveal used. Oh, this entangle on the archer might need a detonate, or will it just die? Yes, it does. Who gets the last hit on the Tusker? That's big for Foggy. Oh. And Moon gets it.
Oh man, Moon. With the perfect timing.
Yeah.
It looks like he...
That's not easy, man. The damage of the Keeper is not that big, so last hitting is tough, but he makes it work.
Yeah. And also, like, seems like reading Foggy like a book, exactly knowing what's Foggy gonna do next, and then leveraging his level 2 advantage. Foggy, he's looking for the expo cancel. Does the Keeper keep on looking?
Needs to.
Moon with the next level plays 200 IQ strats, saves his expansion.
Or is he?
Wisps are here. Wisps are next to the expansion, Neo. That's what you want to do.
Exactly.
That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, only hitting one. One tree and still up, but that's not gonna be enough. No mana on the Keeper as well. Alchemist and Archer needs to push this now. Moon is ready for the defense. Keeper is in trouble. 6 archers are too much. He holds.
Rock solid defense so far by Moon. And now he's blocking the way for the Alchemist to get in. Oh, it was almost a full block. Almost. Foggy's committing hard for this cancel. He needs to get this.
Yeah.
If this doesn't work, it's an unmitigated disaster. Tree finishes. Does he still have the damage to take it out? Moon not with the Wisps here for once. Wisps are coming over, but too late. And Moon cancels it last second.
That was so close. Foggy needs to get out, otherwise he's losing his entire army. 2 archers low, reveal being used, second last archer falls. Can he get revenge kills with the acid bomb? Acid bomb on the alchemist as well, losing quite some damage. Not willing to give up this TP. Reveal used, that's another kill for Foggy. Finally the level up.
Moon almost saved every archer right there. It took 2 reveals to kill 1 archer. But Foggy at least got the expo cancel. If that hadn't happened, this game would probably be over already. But he did get that.
Foggy, on the back of this attack, expanded himself. That was the move that kept him in the game, for sure. Moon, no Dryads, just Archers. Foggy also, no Hunter's Hall. Also
nice shot out, prevents the entangle. Moon is looking really good in this game.
TP, Foggy. But, I mean, if Foggy gets the expo done, that's his game to take. Nature's Blessing coming. Tree is finished almost. Does Moon have an idea, is the question. So far, he saw everything that Foggy did. He pretty much had a counter to everything that Foggy did. But still, the Ukrainian killed the expo and got his own up. So, Moon is expanding again, this time right next to the gold mine. And enough energy.
Yeah, Foggy's expansion is going to be faster here, but only by like a minute if you consider the walking over as well. And with how well this early game went for Moon with all the kills, this should be still fine for him. Pretty even. What kind of tech are we moving into now? We have a shop coming up for Foggy. No Hunter's Hall anywhere. Just seems like just Keeper mass archers.
Yeah.
Kind of like 1.30 again.
Treants, of course, very good in that regard. Alchemist, Acid Bomb as well, and fighting positions are important. So, Engine of War to protect this. Wisps are coming in. Moon splits the Treants. Wants to burn the Keeper, I guess. Focus fire. Uh-oh, Poison Ivy. There's nothing to save this Alchemist. Both are actually pretty low. Does Moon have to abandon this attack? Kills the Ancient. That's alright, I guess. Keeps on pushing.
Now. He's gonna have heal spray here against the acid bomb if he wants.
Oh yeah, that level up is big.
And that's 2 archer kills right there. Should be 2 archer kills.
Player's
Expo
forces are under
denied. 16 supply difference.
Oh, and he gets another one. So many free pickoffs here. Foggy's definitely lacking some wisps. Bring them over now, but seems to be pretty late. Pendant on the ground. He forgets about the pendant, Foggy.
No tier 3
But
tech
Moon
or
falls
anything.
back.
Just more archers. Yeah, these are mistakes you can't do against Moon.
town is under
Yeah,
siege.
pendant perhaps wouldn't matter as much because it's, what, 10 archers versus 11 archers versus 4. Moon, he has found a great way to leverage his early archer kills here into a big advantage in this mid game.
Nice saves as well, like constantly throughout the entire game. Just saves more archers as well. For every archer Foggy loses, I think Moon loses half or a quarter or something. It's a big difference.
Hunter's Hall now even done by Moon. He found the time here to transition, if you want to call that a transition. He's going into archer upgrades now. Getting further ahead in this archer war.
Level ahead on the keeper as well. No heal spray for Foggy. Tough battle. We do have an entangle. But yeah, the heal spray is so good.
Yeah, that was an excellent heal spray right there.
Oh, the detonates, I like that. No mana for Moon. But do we have a staff? No, we don't have a staff. Alchemist playing with fire. And again, Foggy a little late with the micro.
Moon could even go tier 3 here if he wanted to. Or he can just start pushing. Moon is still not going into upkeep. Sitting below 50 here. But Foggy, he's struggling so hard at 31. This game, again, is going to be extremely hard to come back from for Foggy.
Yeah. Moon is mining for 300 already. His expansion was so delayed. But he's still mining earlier because of the gold mine snipes. That's so smart. Like, not focusing on the tree at all. What does the tree do if the gold mine is not up? Nothing. So he cancels it twice. Delays mining for like 3 minutes now. Needs a hero focus, I guess. To buy time.
Moon's playing it patiently as well, not rushing things. He did great damage up here. Alchemist will survive with the invul. Behind this, Moon is going tier 3, by the way, which means he's going to be able to go for marksmanship very soon. And that could be the nail in the coffin. More mana here still for the keeper. Perhaps Foggy can try to force a TP now. Perhaps find a hero kill as well. He gets that Alchemist. Okay, finally something going Foggy's way.
And an entangle which forces the TP. It's time to recover at least a little. Foggy's micro got better on the archers, I think. Lots of them saved into the bag. And Tangle is finally finished. But yeah, you called it. Tier 3 is halfway done. Foggy is on tier 2, but not starting attack. Foggy doesn't have a Hunter's Hall. Foggy doesn't have 2 Engines of War. Everything points towards the final of Moon versus Fly. But maybe we're gonna have a miracle somehow.
This will be a sick comeback, man. He's gonna get the scrolls here, I guess. Foggy with 1 healed scroll already, but he can't afford that many. He wasn't mining at his expansion for the longest time. And the Creep Jag is coming in. Level 4 now for Moon on the Keeper.
Oh, no TP for Foggy. That's another kill. 1-0 upgrade on archers.
Where's marksmanship? Oh, we don't have tier 3 yet. Get ready for it, Neo. Get ready for it.
I'm excited already, man. Don't have to tell me to get excited for marksmanship.
Is there no flute in the shop?
Player's forces are under attack.
Anything cool? Marksmanship, here we go! 4 extra damage on all of these archers. 4, 8, 11. Pretty much 50 damage per volley extra.
Moon goes for the Pendant of Energy from the marketplace. I like that. Really effective on the Alchemist with double mana pot, double clarity. Okay.
Player's forces are under attack.
And an Orb of Venom, by the way, which is also super good in the Archer mode.
Yeah, this tier 3 gives him so many upgrades, and Foggy isn't even close. Didn't even start it.
Moon could wait to go into upkeep to hit with an even bigger force, but he's doing it again in almost no upkeep. And here we go. Wisps on both sides, not quite detonating just yet. Lots of treants here for Moon. Hard to deal with. Double poison on these archers, Orb of Venom and the Acid Bomb, and 3 of them almost dead. Nice heal spray by Foggy, but he always has to fall back. Heal Scroll used already here, his first one. And it's level 3 for the Alchemist.
And the Ancient was cancelled again, so production is cut in half once again. And this looks like the death push. Heals ward in the back. Still so much heal spray thanks to the potions. Moon just has all the sustain in the world.
Was pretty impressive by Foggy here holding on earlier, but now he is down even more. 22 to 28 archers damage against 16 to 18. That is basically impossible, honestly. Foggy at 40, losing more archers. Moon up at 58. Moon with all the advantages in the world.
Seriously, it doesn't matter where you look. Moon has a better situation. Keeper, a level ahead. Alchemist, a level ahead. Archers, 1 upgrade more. Marksmanship more. Orb of Venom, available for Moon, not for Foggy. It's unwinnable. It's a slow death for the Ukrainian.
Foggy's going tier 3 himself, but it's going to be quite a while before these upgrades kick in. Can he survive that long? Tree of Life is down to half HP, almost, already. Foggy has superior mana now. He can, of course, make use of the Moon Wells. But only for a little while. It's going to hit daytime here very soon. And then Moonjuice Region. It's not going to be kicking in anymore. So many archers. My goodness.
70 supply, nothing but archers and heroes.
17 archers for Moon. Just counted them.
And with 17 archers, you can kill buildings rather quickly. Level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove. Pretty brave by Foggy to hold on for that long, but now it's time for the Alchemist to almost die. Thanks to the potion, he survives. Stabs on both sides, so no Acid Bomb anymore.
The player's forces are under attack.
And Foggy loses the expansion down to 1 base. The advantages for Moon keep mounting. It is certainly looking like the Korean making it to the grand final again. Another grand final appearance for him.
Yeah.
Something we have to keep in mind. Last 2 WGLs, he was in both grand finals, and now, let's be honest here, he's going to be in the next grand final.
Yes, absolutely. Second 1 belt, 1 road final for him. Finally lost the map in this tournament series, though. Oh, snipe on the Alchemist. Kind of surrounded. Keeper isn't here yet. Now he arrives. Steps on him. Can he get another Alchemist kill? Nope. Heal Scroll is ready.
Ridiculous amount of archers.
Yeah.
This must be 20 archers by now.
They're blocked in the back. They're too far away. Can't shoot on anything. Level 4. These are big level up. Every single level up is so big for Moon. Going for Chemical Rage now. GG! Foggy out. A Western game for third. One of these 2 players will get prize money, Foggy or Happy. And the grand final is Moon versus Fly.
Really cool. Fly, the surprise of the tournament with outstanding games against both Romantic and Happy. Getting into the finals without dropping a map yet. Fly, man.
Yes.
What a amazing performance by him. If he defeats Moon now as well, this would be the perfect tournament for him. Yeah. But Moon, he's going to have other plans.
The final is the only game that is best of 5, so we'll see if we get more. Yeah, he will be challenged by an old friend and colleague. Fly versus Moon. We've seen crazy battles between them. Big respect for Foggy, of course. Smile on his face. Moon seems to be unbeatable for him. Can't get the revenge for WGL Winter. Can't get another grand final. But still the chance for prize money. Another nemesis of his will be his opponent in Happy. But yeah, he was the first to take a map off of Moon. That's a little accomplishment with his pot and play. But it's just mistakes that can't happen. for getting wisps, denying creeps. That's where it all started, right? Not getting the level 2 on the keeper. Then Moon outplaying him a little.
Yeah.
With the unusual tree position.
And it's kind of WGL Winter all over again, where Moon, he just seems to be the superior keeper player. He just seems to be the best keeper player in the world. Still, I guess.
You see the highlight reel once more. It started really... Okay, we are on Concealed Hill already. Doesn't even show the Starfall. But yeah. But Moon dealing really well with the pressure here. Being down a map. And even in game 2 it looked good for Foggy for a long time. Until Moon found the solution. With all his experience. Always having an answer.
Yeah, and the third game was just slightly superior creep route by Moon, you could argue. But of course, that Ancient of War last hit deny actually had massive ramifications for that game.
And then this
Foggy.
lasted, of course, as well.
Yeah.
Observer pointing it out. Foggy not getting this Tuska. Level 2 was just so late. And yeah. That's how we end the semifinals. We have 2 more series for you wonderful 2,500 people. It's not even 10 a.m.
Holy moly.
And yeah, we have a pretty good crowd here and the games are coming. Foggy versus Happy is next. Who gets the 1,500 bucks and the bronze medal? And then afterwards, of course, the big grand final of One Belt, One Road and Moon versus Fly. Thank you, Hadoko, for the 7-month resub. Take my money and Nukin for the win with 100 bits. Polish my nuts and serve me a milkshake. Will do, sir. If you want to support us as well, we have, of course, a sub button over there. You can support us by a little donation. Every single $1 helps us to keep this project running. We got up at 7 a.m. this morning to broadcast you the games. We also have merchandise and an Amazon affiliate link, so if you want to buy something over there, use it, and we get a 5 to 10% share without you paying any extra. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Zach Fea, for the 2-month resub. Of course, if you're a sub, you get replays and no ads. We go into a little ad break to take a rest, and then game for third. See you in a bit.